All right, guys. Now, in any type of survival situation, your first shelter that you have is the clothing that you have on. I am very well aware that wearing denim jeans and a fleece jacket's probably fleece jacket's not too bad, but the denim jeans they're not great at all. But this is what I had with me and what I had on today. I do have a base layer on underneath it. I have a set of bellwether tights, which are great for cold weather. But you really want to have something better on than denim, because this stuff just wicks water, and they've been frozen up several times today and been stiff. Right now they're thawed out. But I just want to show you the temperature in here so far. It could possibly fall more, but so far, if you can see that, it's 49 degrees. So that's not unbearable. I mean, a 20-degree bag, I could probably do all right. It just fell to 48.9. It may possibly go on down. I'm gonna keep watch on it and see what it falls to. But right now, 48.9 degrees, that's not bad. That's livable. I mean, we could stay in here for a long time at 48.9 degrees without any problem, especially if I've got a sleeping bag or some type of sleep system, a wool blanket. The big thing is I have a pad to keep me up off of the snow and to keep the cold away from me. Now, this is a closed cell phone pad. I'd really like to have an open cell phone pad, but again, I work with what I got, and this is what I have. This equipment ledge over here, I really like the equipment ledge because I can set all my stuff. It's in hand's reach. It's no problem to get to. I've got my pot and my cup, and I'm probably going to drag my stove out here in a little while, and maybe make me a little pot of hot chocolate and sit out here and kind of chill out for the night before I go to bed. One thing that I think is very important, and I don't hear a lot of people mention it in many survival videos or talks or anything, is your sleeping bag is an insulator. So whatever you put in to this sleeping bag, whatever the temperature is, it'll more than most likely stay there. If I was to take a 6-pack of Coca-Colas that are refrigerated and are at 48 degrees and I stick them in this sleeping bag, they're going to stay at 48 degrees for a very long time. It's just like a cooler. So if your body's cold going into the sleeping bag, now eventually it may heat up over time, but if your body's cold going into the sleeping bag, it's going to be cold for a long time. So you want to kind of warm your body up. You don't want to be sweating when you go to bed. You don't want to be overheated, but it's not a bad idea to do some jumping jacks or some push-ups or something, get your heart rate up just a little bit and warm your body up before you get in that bag, so that you go to bed warm and you stay warm inside the bag. Also, something else is very important. We lose, I think it's around 80% of the heat in our body through our head and the back of our neck. So when I'm in my sleeping bag, I'll wear a toboggan. It's very important to me to wear a toboggan. This is a mummy bag, so it's up around my neck anyway, so I'm not going to lose any heat there. But I do wear a toboggan when I'm in this mummy bag, or any sleeping bag for that matter, so that I don't lose a lot of heat out of my head, and that helps you stay warm. Also, wool socks. Wool socks are important to wear when you're in a sleeping bag, because there's the tendency for your feet to get cold. If you can keep your head and your feet and your hands cold, your hands in a sleeping bag are usually not that big of a deal. You can put them under your armpits or something, and they're going to stay warm. But your feet and your head are the big things that you really want to work on keeping warm inside the bag. All right, so let's keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure, I have no doubt that they have found people dead before from hypothermia in a sleeping bag. So, and also dry clothes when you go to bed. I won't wear these to bed. I'll take these wet denim clothes off. This fleece, I'll probably take them, wad it up, and put it in my stuff sack, and use it as a pillow tonight to keep my head further up off of the ice, and try to get a good night's sleep. Anyway, well, guys, I've had a great time building this shelter. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to go to bed here in just a little bit. I may make a report back in the morning and let you know how it went. I still got to bring my rock in here. I'm going to bring in here and see how that affects the heat. So I may make an update throughout the night and let y'all know how it goes. But I've had a great time building this thing. It's been a lot of work and not something that we Southerners get to do very often. Just so happened we were able to do it because we got this huge snowfall. Probably won't never get to do it again. Hopefully I will, but may not never get to do it again in the South anyway. But anyway, again, my name's Paul Haney, and this is Woods Walker's School of Self-Reliance. Thank you guys for watching. Morning, guys. Just watching the mountains back here. Watch the sun come up on the mountains back here in the background. It was an extremely cold night last night. It got down to 20 degrees outside out here. However, inside the shelter, it stayed at about 32 degrees. I drug the rock in there early on. It definitely warmed the shelter up, but the problem was it put off so much steam, it sweated the shelter really quickly. I've done that a lot in a debris hut with a rock, heated it up and used it as a heater. Works great in a debris hut, not such a good idea in a snow shelter. So, but anyway, at 32 degrees, it was better than the temperature outside. This morning the temperature fell to about 20 degrees, and we got a little small skiff of snow again last night, so I'll take 32 degrees over 20 anytime. So, but just wanted to give you all a report and let you know how the night went. It wasn't bad. Inside my sleeping bag, it was pretty warm. It was bearable. I didn't have much of a problem at all. I slept pretty good. So anyway, guys, I've enjoyed doing this video. Appreciate y'all watching. I know that probably a lot of y'all have a lot more experience at building this type of shelter more than I do. Like I say, here in the South, we don't have this opportunity a lot to build this type of shelter. As a matter of fact, I've only built, this is probably only the third one that I've ever built in my life. Once whenever I was very young, and then built one another time whenever I was stationed in Germany. So not a lot of experience doing this type of shelter, but like I said, I wanted to take advantage of the situation and build the shelter. If any of y'all have any videos or would like to make a video, post a link to it in my comments section and make a comment. Let me know what you felt about the video. Like I said, I had a great time. I appreciate y'all watching the video, and this is Paul from Woods Walker School of Self-Reliance. Thank you.